right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakathum. And our women are beyond repair, okay? This is just going to be a response to the video that kind of went viral regarding the streamer or the, influencer guy named Duke Dennis. I don't really keep up too much with his content, but he's in the same group of the guys, Kai Cenat, those streamers. And one of our women, of course, Akeisha, is on video. I think she's actually videoing herself doing this, which is crazy. Is on video propositioning him, okay, for some, oral adult activity, on live in front of everybody, just straight up asked him that with absolutely no shame, no goof. It's even to the point to where other women are getting up there and shaming him. And many of you women that have came out and made videos against this woman that saying what she's doing is wrong and it's out of pocket, a lot of you are of the same cloth. You just don't like how bold she is with it. Some women in there are like truly disgusted, but a lot of these women trying to hold her accountable. What you're really mad at is her giving the game away, because that's how the majority of you women are. You act one way with one man and completely different with another. Okay, a woman that's acting you, she wants a man to go out on a date with her and buy things. Some women are so bold and crazy, they'll ask you for a cash app within seconds of meeting you. Okay, but a guy like Duke Dennis, he literally did. She just give it to him. She damn near, if she was stronger than him, she might have took it. And so this is the double standard, this dual mating strategy that women have. Mark my words, that's getting ready to be exposed. All this shit that y'all doing, acting one way in the street and then another way with another man, that's about to be over with. Men have caught up to that, okay? And it's gonna end very, very badly for you. I'm telling you that right now. And it's needed. Judgment needs to happen. All right? That's what the T-App was about. What that T-App did was show you bitches are letting illiterate gremlins bust all inside of you, man. And then you try to switch up and want to wear a white wedding dress. You want a $10,000 ring and a white wedding dress after you let some fucking degenerate goon bust all inside of you. And they'll do this for years, sometimes to the point where they've had multiple babies by multiple different ones. Okay, so what the T-App showed you is that the women are dealing with the same minority of pookies. Okay, we all knew this before, but now this just confirms it, because the T-App wouldn't even work if it wasn't a minority of men on there. Okay, how is one man able to be recognized by so many different women if a bunch of women weren't fucking the same man? You see? Because this world glorifies death and demonic activity, which is what these degenerates represent, man. That's what get pumped up in the news media, okay? If one Jake wants to be an influencer about technology and building something that's going to better society, and one Jake decides to do more of a thug lifestyle and influencer, that guy's algorithm is going to take off. He's going to get way more followers. He's going to get way more money, and then the women will come behind that. You see, because Esau is manipulating all of this. You see, and I'm not even that mad or upset at this young woman who was overweight, of course, obviously, and that she did it as much as everybody else is, because see, I already know what you bitches have been on, man. All right. You're all doing the same thing. Now, you may not be as egregious and open and bold as her, but you're doing the same thing. Y'all go on dates all the time with a man you're not interested in. What are you doing? You're using your sexuality to get financial benefits from a man, okay? You know what that's called? That's called whoredom, okay? But y'all don't want to be called by that word because of how it makes you feel, but that is what you are, okay? And you can't unfuck, okay? Excuse my French. You can't undo the act of sex. Once you've done it and you've been outside, your ass gotta stay outside. Now, what needs to happen is those women need to be siloed, man. They need to be cut off and partitioned in another area of society and say, look, she was outside, okay? Because what's happening is y'all are trying to switch over, you know? You're trying to find a sucker to take you on a date, okay? You posting pictures of the food, you know, making sure he's not in it, posting it on Instagram, you know? And this is why you're cooked. This is just, it's not about this woman in here that did this with Duke Dennis. This is about what that represents. See, there's a reason she felt that emboldened to do that. That's because that's what she sees everywhere. She's not the first one. She's not the last one. Her entire friend group more than likely act the same way. Birds of a feather flock together. Where are you finding all these women at that act this way, man? Huh? You know? And all of you women trying to hold her accountable, none of you bitches are virgins, man. Okay? A lot of you knew that you wanted to be married, but you still decided to have fun in college. Okay, you still decided to have a one-night stand with this guy and that guy, knowing your husband would want you to have no sexual partners, or at least the least amount of sexual partners as possible. But see, you don't give a damn because you don't have any goddamn respect. I don't care if you only got 10 bodies. Because see, now in this society, they think that under 10 is good. Okay? You feel better than her because she's got 100 and you got 10. You're both whores. Both of you. Okay? And you're going to figure out, you're going to find out the true order of things when the Most High shuts this place down, man. Okay? When you don't have connections, you don't have that drip feed of dopamine from social media and likes and comments. Okay, from men looking at you a certain kind of way in the gym or at the grocery store. Okay, that's gonna dry up swiftly, man. Okay, and then you're gonna find out, like we were going into camp this past week, the true value of a man. Okay, you walking around outside because you got a cell phone, you can call 911. You think you ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay, you see. And a lot of you women have done irreparable damage to yourselves. You've been outside, you've publicized it, man. You don't even have the shame. You don't even have the respect to try to hide it from your own man. You know? That's how you know America is about to be out of here. Okay? When you start seeing behavior like this, you promote it openly and without consequence. Okay? Because her getting shamed on social media is not a consequence. Number one, shame only works if you can feel bad about it. She doesn't have the ability to feel shame. Obviously, okay? So all you're doing is giving her more attention, more likes, while she's gonna get more followers, okay? And so what is that called? It's called a reward for bad behavior, for terrible behavior, for destructive behavior, okay? And so the Lord is on his way back, man, okay? The Lord is on his way back. A lot of you women are walking around with STDs. Over half of you got some kind of herpes or something going on, man. Okay? How is that happening when most of the men can't even get laid? Most men aren't even trying anymore. Okay? Most men, what do they say? Like half of men have never even tried to shoot their shot, man. You know? I myself, I'm over it, man. You know? I'm sick of you. What the fuck are we chasing? Credit card debt? Student loans? Trauma from your baby daddy? Huh? I had a bitch tell me this week, you know, I want a man to pursue me because I'm the prize, and if you can't see that, you never will. Well, bitch, I never will. You can fucking step, man. We don't need you, man. Okay? I'm a goddamn man of the Lord. So like you're not goddamn. Lord's will, you know? And see the true nature of men are gonna come out. See, you've been insulated from the true nature of a man. See, there's a reason we had laws back in the ancient world where you don't just have men and women just all commingled together and things. You see? Okay? You don't just go over to somebody's house and you don't know them. All right? There's a reason that fathers vetted for men back in the day, because we understand the true nature of men. We understand biology. Now, Esau has lulled you into a false sense of security to think that those biological urges have gone away. No, they have not gone away. Okay? They've been neutered because of Esau's law enforcement system. See, But what Esau don't tell you is the law enforcement don't really give a damn about you. They're not related to you, man. When the police officer gets off of work, okay, and he gets a domestic disturbance, the domestic violence call, and he only had 30 minutes left on his shift, you really think he give a damn if that nigga's beating your ass? No, he wants to go home. He's not emotionally invested in you, man. You need a family, okay, that's gonna have your best interest at heart, not some outsourced goons of the state, man. All right. When our forebrother or sister of the 12 tribe of the 12 patriarchs, Jacob, okay, Dinah, she was taken, okay. What did her brothers do? What did Simeon and Levi do? You see, a police officer ain't gonna have that same zeal for you because he's not related to you. A lot of them are actively against you, especially if it's an Edomite, man. Okay, they look down on you, man. All right. Esau has it to where the judge is going to punish a man more than a woman, but that's really just to get to Jake. It ain't because he cares about you. You see that? But see, y'all can't be told nothing. And when all hell breaks loose, that sense of security you have with law enforcement is going to go away. Why? Because they got families. Okay. Every man is going to, like when the scriptures say, every man is going to return to his own land. Okay. That's going to be a psychological and spiritual thing. Edomites are going to be with Edomites. Moabites are going to be with Moabites. People are going to see color in that day, okay? And if you've lived a life where you've alienated every man you've ever been with, you've had him on child support, you shit on him, okay? You fucked his homeboy on purpose to get to him. What do you think is waiting for y'all when all hell breaks loose? See, that's really the key issue. Y'all don't think that the Lord is going to come back. That's really what it boils down to. You know, I will sit a lady forever. You know, but judgment is on the way. Trust me, okay? Judgment is on the way. Brothers, hold the line. Deal with women sparingly in these day and age, man, because a lot of times it's dangerous. Actually, these unstable women hanging around unstable men. Every man in their life is unstable. She dealing with an emotional pookie. Her kids are emotional. All right. The women around her are harlots and emotional. That's a liability, man. I understand brothers got needs. Do what you got to do, but look, man, don't be putting a significant amount of eggs or energy into the basket of a woman, because Esau's got them locked down, man. Okay, locked down. They do not belong to us. There's no such thing as a head of household. You will never be able to rule as long as Esau is ruling. He's the problem that's got to be taken out first. The Lord got to literally come back and overthrow this bitch. Then you'll understand what it's like to be a real father. Okay? A real husband. Okay? A real provider. A head of household. Okay? You have autonomy. You don't have that here. You have a false sense of it. You know? Anyway, I'm going to end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Rakak Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah.